Ladies and gentlemen, men and women, children around the world, it is time for another office hours. We're back and all working together in our home offices where we are, probably 60% of the time. A lot of times, a lot of us are on the road and we can't get these office hours out. But today, I can make sure from rainy Indianapolis, Indiana, that I am joined by Jenny Rickle and Mike Stetzel. Let's go with Mike first. Mike, it wasn't rainy where you were for the last week as you were taking some spring break
No,
vacation. You weren't flooding like it is here in Indianapolis. How was your time in Mexico?
it was good. It was mild, comfortable, breezy when it needed to be. Lots of pools, lots of fun getting to introduce my kids to the all-inclusive concept. They had never experienced that before, and my 17-year-old son said, "So I can go anywhere and get food anytime they're open? Any of these places?" I said, "Yeah." And he did. He was on his own several times for extra snacks, and it was just fun. Got to be with my older daughter and her husband, and another couple friend of theirs that's also a friend of ours. So just good traveling companions, and had a blast.
And Jenny, I don't think you've been traveling recently, but I know you're traveling soon. Who should come hang out with us in Nevada and Las Vegas next week?
Everybody should come hang out with us in Las Vegas next week. We're going to do a Top Golf event, which I have never done before. So I'm really, really excited about that. And I just love seeing everybody face to face and meeting and greeting. And then maybe some new faces too. You know what I mean? If you are coming new to PayPro Tech, it's a great opportunity. It's a great hub to meet us if you're out in California or maybe a little like me. Out in Colorado, a little bit more west, but it's a great opportunity just to meet the team, gather. There's going to be a lot of events, a lot of things going on. So I am so excited about it.
Well, we're excited to be there. You can go to payprotech.com/join and you can sign up for our Top Golf event next Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m. We'll be on the fourth story of the Top Golf event at the, I just looked at it, it's the Chairman's Hublop Suite and the Rooftop Bar. The pool will not be open, but the last time we rented this place out, the pool did have water. So those who want to jump in, you can. But we're up there there's a 2-story pool and DJ stand that they used during the more warmer months up there at the Top Golf. On the cooler months, us PayProtech people show up and we have some fun. But it's going to be a great time. Hopefully, if you're watching this anytime before April 17th and you're going to be in the greater Las Vegas area or you just feel like jumping on a plane and flying in or driving in or however you want to get there, come hang out with us. We'll make room, we'll have
Right.
food, or text us if you're in Las Vegas. If you can't make the 17th, but you're in Las Vegas, we'd love to meet with you. We're going to be based out of the ETA in the Mandalay Bay Conference Center there, and we will find time. I know we're already filling up our schedule, so please do that. Now, it's time for the tip, tool, and solution of the week. And here we go. Jenny Rickle is first with our tip. Jenny, how are you today? Or not how, I already asked how you are. What is our tip today? I've been
Enough.
talking too much today.
I'm doing fantastic, right? I love my paper tech life. And today I just wanted to give a tip about pricing. I feel like it's been a minute since we just talked about Edge, right? The foundation of the merchant application is pricing. And Edge, you are seeing it, I'm seeing it a lot out there in the world. Surcharging, people just charging flat rates. Like I see so many varieties of people passing on fees. So the more knowledgeable you are about how our program works, what we can offer and the pricing on the back end, the more prepared that you'll be and the better off you'll be talking to the customer and sealing in that deal, sending in the application because you know your pricing, right? So our sweet spot is 4%, passing on a 4% fee onto the individual customer. And that works really well when you have a transaction like $100 or less. So these are going to be food trucks, sandwich shops, your basic brick and mortar, flower shops, things like that. But if you have a tire shop or if you have maybe a furniture shop where they have larger transactions, hundreds or up to the thousands, you have other options. So when somebody says 4% is too much, no, thank you. Stay there and say, okay, I have other options for you. You don't have to do 4%. I can offer 3.5 or even 3% because at the end of the day, it's going to save the merchant money, right? You're going to save them up to 100% of their credit card processing fees, whether you do 4% or 3%. We just need to make sure that we have the pricing correct and that you as a sales partner, you still stay profitable in this area, right? So make sure that you know your pricing, know that you have these options, and this will allow you to be more flexible and more knowledgeable in this cash discounting type of world.
Yeah, you just got to be careful. I love that you brought this. I was working with a recent partner, and they were somewhat new to us, and they had promised a one of their potential merchants that they could flat rate them at 1.5% before they'd ever gotten trained or done anything. And I was like, that's not possible, and you're
Wow.
not going to be profitable.
Yep. Talk to us. Yes.
And make sure before you promise something to a merchant, and I actually don't know the story of how they been able to backtrack. I know Jason Lee's been working with them, but you have to go back. Don't ever want to go back to your merchant and say, sorry, we can't do that. So check ahead of time, know your pricing. And if you're not 100% sure this is going to work, ask your relationship manager or the trainers, Mike and Jenny or someone, get some advice. That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
So, all right, it's time for the tool of the week. Mr. Mike Stetzel, what tool are you bringing to us today?
Excellent. Thank you, Nate. Great point, Jenny and Nate, especially the part about making sure that you're profitable. What I want to talk about, though, is using our tool on mypapertech.com, where you can either submit a statement, you can always email those in, but more importantly, I want to get an edge proposal, and I want to get it right now because I'm talking to the merchant and I want to get something to wow them. Or you know what, the merchant maybe blew me off a little bit, but I want to get something to show them next time I'm there. So as Nate is doing this, basically you're just filling in the merchant's information, the total fees. Then on the right side, you're filling in your name, email address, telephone number. And then at the bottom, as Jenny mentioned, we have other prices you can offer. Choose one of these, and you're going to get a really nice proposal emailed to you. It's going to say for Mike's House of Irish Tattoos. Is that what it say? Great. It's in the fine print on my smallest screen possible. So it's going to say, prepared especially for you, Mike, at Mike's House of Irish Tattoos. Prepared by Mike Stetzel, or whatever your name is, obviously. And it's going to show up, and you're going to show them that savings. These proposals do not give an indication of your profitability. So let's reserve these for when we know that this merchant may want 3.5 or 4%, or when we know that it's all swipe transactions, in-person transactions. If you're going to get any lower than the 3.5, that's when we should talk. That's why we only list those three choices on this website. Also, and we don't have to go there, Nate. If you go to the Edge section, there's a little cheat sheet that shows you what rate to enter into the partner portal in the pricing section when you choose 3.75 or 3.50. So anyway, there's your tip trick. I'm saying it all wrong. My first day back to work today.
Hey, you're back.
Tip and tool.
But here's your statement analysis from Mike's House of Irish Tattoos. It's the only place where I go to get my Irish tattoos. But you can get it. That was that quick. I didn't even have my email up and running. I got it up. I'm not going to show my personal email totally, but I did get the proposal up here, and this is what was just created and ready for them. And see, it was prepared by Mike Stetzel for his House of Irish Tattoos. But it's a great tool. And, I when you were talking tool, I thought, I'm going to talk a little bit about a solution that we've been working on. And it's going to be brought over not just from clusterlead.com, but also to poslead.com. But it's the ability when you put in over here your leads. We're seeing some partners when they come in and put their leads here at clusterlead.com. I understand. You especially when you first try us, I totally understand it. You are afraid to put the merchant's information in because you think we're just going to go reach out directly to merchant. I understand. There are some bad actors out in our industry may do that. But as you learn to trust us and realize that we are 100% don't have an inside sales team, when we actually have to sell something directly to a merchant, we stumble all over ourselves. We are fully an outside sales organization. So try to get your information for your merchant, put it in there, put that contact information in. The reason is that it's automating a system that we can quickly put proposals together. I'm just showing a basic cluster proposal. I'm going to just show what it looks like. This is one that was recently done for Urban Table, and it automatically fills everything and their name, their address, and turns it into this one. We haven't done the full, but we can actually put in the actual quote from Cluster, and it automates that whole system. So when you put the right information in there, it makes that system go so much faster. We don't have to reach out and say, hey, you put in not giving name. I've seen that. Or, just put in the real name. Once I understand, if you don't trust us yet, do it a couple times, but the faster, it just makes it so much faster for us and faster for you. And it's actually tying directly into the signing document that we can send and make the e-signature happen and get that contract going and get those placements going when we're doing these POS deals. And it also gives us a way where not only now that we have those automations going, you're going to see some prettier news proposals when it comes to the POS with a lot more information and even prettier small print. Not that that's all they have, but we've cleaned up the small print and all the things when it comes to our 3-year contracts for our placement deals. That has been our tip, our tool, our solution of the week. And now, Jenny Rickel, what is your challenge to our PayProtect Nation as we finish up here on April 11th, 2024?
Ooh, I love challenges. Those are like my favorite. So I would challenge all of our sales partners to at least submit 3 to 5 edge deals by the end of the month, right? It's like April 11th, more than 2 weeks left of the month. You can totally do it. As spring comes, businesses are opening up, especially seasonal businesses, fireworks stands, landscaping. People are looking for your services. So go out there, go get some deals and see how many you can get by the end of the month. I bet you there's a lot of folks that can at least hit 5 more deals by the end of the month minimum. So I would say go out there, sign the deals, get them going.
Love it. On behalf of Mike Stetzel, Jenny Rickel, I'm Nate Manahan. We are the Office Hours OGs here at PayProtect Nation. Thank you for joining us. Those who are watching before April 17th, we'll see you in Las Vegas. We're going to have a heck of a time. Let's come out and let's grow together. Yes. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time on Office Hours.
Bye.
See ya.